Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 06.18.2025. Current time is 0605 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day, folks. We're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend. And Rich Roberts here on Rumble Studios, broadcasting out to Rumble, where we got two folks, locals, uh, YouTube Live, Twitch Live, X Live, Kick, and we're back on Facebook. We got the Facebook so we've got 7 platforms, folks, a network of 7 platforms that we're broadcasting out to, and we are grateful for that, thankful for that. And good morning, Tina. Our Jersey girl is here. Good morning. Glad to have you here. And oh, look at this. We got Tony D. Salute to you, folks. Tony D, my brother veteran, good friend, and fellow broadcaster there, turning a wrench on those aircraft. And the type of aircraft he is, he turns a wrench on. He's not actually on those. That's a particular type of aircraft, but it's an aircraft that's been flying around this past weekend, huh, Tony? And there's let me check the audio here. We got good audio. Yep, we got good audio. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing the audio. So good morning to you, Tony. Good morning to the missus from Tony. And Tony says good morning. Good morning, Tony. There we go, Tony. And Tony saying good morning to Tina on the Twitch, and saying good morning also to Tony is Tina on Twitch. And Tony is also saluting us on the YouTube there. Yeah, we're loud and clear. We're on all of the channel, the platforms here, a network of platforms, if you will. Let's check the Facebook just to make sure. We've been off of that for. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back on the Facebook. Yep, there we are. There's Tony D. Thank you, Tony. I got you a like on there, that on the Facebook. Thank you very much. And then over on X Live, we have how many folks there? We have 2 viewers. Thank you, X Live. We have 2 viewers over on X Live, and I greatly appreciate that. And on Kick, I don't know why we're on Kick, but we're on Kick. We don't have anybody on Kick yet, but we're looking pretty good on Kick. Okay, so there's the band word. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I'll check that out later there on Kick. I'm on Kick. It's there, so we got a slot for it. So let's see, we're going to accept all those, but we're Rumble Studios gives us an opportunity to broadcast, like I said, to 7 platforms, and I think that is fantastic. Broadcasting, I do like to live stream and broadcast out to you guys, and we do have the morning coffee this morning, and it's tasting outstanding this Wednesday, and I hope everybody's been having a good week thus far. I have, pretty much, as far as that goes. No complaints, and we're going to see if we can get the lawn mowed today. I don't know what way the weather's holding out here, as far as we've been having some strange overcast, cloudy days, wet days and stuff. Let me see what's on the dock. Let's see, it's on a 10-day forecast. We got rain for today. Oh, we got a spike here. What is it? 10 a.m. We got a hot streak coming up, starting this weekend sometime. But let's see. We could get some rain today, I guess. Could get some rain. Let's see. See what the. But it's cloudy, overcast right now. So possible showers today and stuff like that. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we got 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And as we get our Wednesday morning started, and we'll see what the day brings. The lawn could be mowed. I could wait a couple. I could wait a day or two. I don't know. We'll see what happens today. We should be able to mow it today, and but 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 19 degrees Celsius on the Celsius format there as far as that goes. And check this out here. Okay, that works. Okay, and as I said, it's cloudy, overcast. It's been like that all this week and whatnot. We did do a walk yesterday. We did do a walk Monday. It was raining one day. Well, we could have walked, but we had to get the missus's car to the car deal or to our mechanic there, and he had it done lickety split 2 hours. We went back up there, and then we get a call back from his wife, or we get a call from his wife an hour after that. Say, "Oh, your car's ready." The missus said, "I already have it." Oh, she was out. She wasn't there when we were picking it up. So um, let's see. But area patchy, fog early. Is that fog? Yeah, I guess it is fog up on the hills, up on the back hills. Showers early, then cloudy in the afternoon. High of 82 degrees. Winds out at south by southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain is 70%, but I'm looking on the Doppler. I don't know where that's going to come from. Let me see. I'm looking on the Doppler, and there's some spot pop-ups there. We have some rain out there Connecticut way, but looks like we may have the pop-ups as far as that goes. So that means that the humidity is in the air. We got humidity. Sun rose this morning. Is still rising at 5:30 a.m., folks. It's just stuck on that 5:30. Sun will be setting at 8:45. We're 15 minutes away from 9 o'clock here. I think this Friday is summer, so probably by the end of this week, maybe we'll get to 9 o'clock. We'll see. Um, I like that when the sun sets at 9 o'clock. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, as we're starting here on the Wednesday morning coffee broadcast. In Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:12 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:12 a.m. Currently clear skies, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, 5:12 a.m. Raining. It's raining in Chicago, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And in New York City, the concrete jungle, as I like to call it, 6:12 a.m. It's 6:12 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, 70 degrees or 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tina is coming in with down there in central New Jersey, 70 degrees for the low, 82 for the high, 62 degrees right now. You got thunderstorms down there, so you got some rain down that way. Okay. And Tony down in Warner Robins, Georgia, the Peach State, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 90 degrees for the high. Woo. And you're already at the low, 69, mostly clear. So you got to have a hot one today, Tony. Going across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, to Cork, Ireland at 11:13 a.m. Sunny and clear, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, Mangia, lunchtime in Milan at 12:13 p.m. 82 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny and clear. And hopping over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 6:13 p.m. in their early evening. It's sunny and clear in Kuala Lumpur, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 7:13 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies in Tokyo currently, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. And down under on the great continent of Australia, in the country of Australia, in Melbourne, Australia at 8:14 p.m. Cloudy skies, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, that's a cold temperature there. Of course, they're going into their winter as we approach into our summer. And to the east of Melbourne, Sydney, Australia at 8:14 p.m. Clear skies, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And we have Captain Rehab has entered the premises. Captain Rehab is on site. He's in the chat over there on Twitch. Good morning, Captain Rehab. And let's see. He's saying good morning to his Auntie Tina over there on Twitch. And Captain Rehab says good morning to the missus.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
There we go. And no, I have no, I don't even know where that's at. So I'm not gonna, and yeah, I'm not, yeah, like I'm gonna say that town. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I don't think so. And Tina saying good morning to her nephew there. Yeah, don't try and slip that in there on the world times and temperatures there, Captain Rehab. Okay, you know I no, just because it says it's New York, I'm going to check later. I'm not even going there. Okay, I'm semi serious here because of what's going on in the world and stuff. I'm in tune to that because I've got little concerns over that and stuff like that. But you're not gonna fool me on that. Yeah, I say that now. Oops. Let me see. Is that an actual town in New York State? Oh my God. The things you try, Captain Rehab, I tell you, you keep me on my toes. Oh my God, it is. It's a village in the town of Greene County, located in western side of the Hudson River. Okay, where is it? Do I know where that's at? That's let's see. That's up on 9W. Oh, okay, 9W, and it's oh, that's north of Kingston. Okay, north of Kingston. There's a village there that. There we go. I put it. I posted it there. Jeez, I shouldn't have done that. I won't say it. You must have looked for that one, right? Did you look for that one? Oh my God! Uh, do you know somebody there? Is that where the ex-wife was from? Oh God, we're ripping it. Yeah, yeah, it's a real place. But just saying it this early in the morning, I'm not gonna, you know how I am with my pronunciation. No, I used to drive by it on my way to Terrytown, and oh, okay, so that must have given you a chuckle there. Yeah, there's certain towns where you drive and stuff. What's that? What's up? Oh, you're getting the conversation. I think she's understanding what the conversation's about. Anyway, there. That's our world times and temperatures and our semi geography of New York State. The many villages that dot this great state that I live in. Let's see. We do have a thought for the day coming from a gentleman, Pablo Picasso. Do you know who Pablo Picasso is? He's that painter guy. If you have a Pablo Picasso painting, man, you're rich because he. Sometimes I look at his art and it's like, what is he going with this? Where is he going? Pablo Diego Jose Francis de Parla John. Oh God, he has a freaking long ass name there, but we know him as Pablo Picasso, the Spanish painter, sculptor, printmaker, ceramic, and stage designer who lived most of his adult life in France. He's considered one of the 20th century's most influential artists. Let's see. Captain Rehab says, is he the guy whose chair at the museum? Oh, I don't know. I saw that. I don't know. I saw that. That makes that at the somebody who sat on it and recently. Yeah, I'm not sure. You got me curious now. Chair in France that broke. Chair that broke being sat on in France. Let's check that out. Seeing that you said that. Oh no, that was a Van Gogh chair. That was Van Gogh. Captain Rehab. Yeah, I just seen it right here. It's a Van Gogh, and that was in That was in Verona, Italy. I've been to Verona, Italy. That's the setting for Romeo and Juliet. I actually saw the balcony, so that was a museum. It's in Italy. Van Gogh. That's a Van Gogh chair. But I saw that. They just took off. They're going to get that guy. They're going to get that couple. They're going to find out who that couple was. Okay, but our thought for the day is from Pablo Picasso. And you've been to Verona, New Jersey. Okay, I don't think it's the same. There is a difference. There's some great architecture in Verona, Italy, and it's a great. It's just north of Napoli and south of Venetia, Venice, and stuff. I have some fond memories of going there with my English 101 and 102 professor there, Dr. Sapita, who worked for the University of Maryland. We tagged along on one of her field trips with her archaeology or her architecture students, and we had a grand time. That was good. I actually went to a McDonald's there. That was the closest McDonald's back in the day. This is back what, the late 90s, early 90s, I think. No, it was 80, no, 86, 87, 88. So it would have been the summer of 88, I think. Yeah, it was 88 as far as me and the missus were over there after we got married and stuff like that. So Verona was that was a nice visit there. Some really good architecture because we're doing the literature, okay, but she was focusing more on her architecture students, and she was going over the architecture, and it was like, wow, I almost wanted to take an architecture class. Dr. Sapita was a great professor. She was great. She's always will remember her and stuff because I thought I was over my head when I was taking the going back into college classes, taking the English 101 and 102. When I saw, I was like, oh my god, I'm in over my head. And she made it a point to say, no, you're not. You're you know. And I ended up, I think I ended up getting a B on both classes. So all you needed was a C. That's all I was shooting for. It's just a pass. um, to get the credits to get my degree and stuff. But I learned a lot in those classes. Though I have so many takeaways from those English classes there from Dr. Sapita. It's just like she's a very remember her to this day. God bless her. You know, just like a woman of her. She loved books. She didn't watch any TV. We did before we went to Verona. We had a gathering at her place there at Aviano, Italy, and she had a film of Romeo and Juliet, and it was it's a typical story. It's like, okay, yeah, but she wanted to focus in on it actually was filmed in Verona, so it was one of the older ones, but it had this grand balcony. And she says, "This is the part I want you to look at. So remember this part." So we went there. We're thinking we're going to see a grand balcony, and no, it's just a little thing. It's no bigger than this desk. It was a balcony. I'll never forget that. That was so funny. Oh, okay. Back to I'm sidetracking here. Our thought for the day from Pablo Picasso. As far as that goes, let's see what we got here. Pablo Picasso goes as follows: inspiration does exist, but it must find you working. Okay, inspiration just doesn't. Inspiration does exist. It's out there, but it's not going to come to you. But it must find you working. That means you have to be doing something to be inspired, or to do the inspiration that is with you, I guess. But inspiration is more likely to strike when one is actively engaged in creative work. And I think that's true because there's a lot of things I do. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I'm doing this, and I could do this because of this. That's inspiration, rather than waiting passively for it to arrive. Don't wait for it. Okay, actively seek inspiration is the key. Pablo Picasso is saying in his thought for the day there of inspiration does exist. It does exist. I could say it does exist. I've been inspired many a times, but it must find you working. Pablo Picasso. Thank you, Pablo Picasso, God bless you and Godspeed. And Tina even says, yes, it does. Yes, it does. And yes, true, she says. Yes, true. Hey, Liberty. Liberty, napping gives me inspiration. Okay, that there you go. You're you get a lot of inspiration because you're thinking. That's a good one. Napping gives me inspiration. And we got Liberty coming in from the Niagara, Buffalo area, and I love the flags there, Liberty. Thank you for being here. Great, glad to have you. I hope you're having a great week so far. So on the over there on the Rumble side is she's at. Okay. Our national days. Let's see. What are our national days today? I'm getting slap happy here. I think it's because I started on time for a change, right? A couple minutes after 6. Let's see. National Wanna Get Away Day. If I want to get away, I'll go into the next room. National Splurge Day. We could splurge today. It's National Splurge Day.
Okay.
Oh, again. What's that? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go to the Walmart. There we go. That's how we splurge. We go to the Walmart. Or the Parkway. Thamer, good morning. Coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, my friend. Hope all is well with you. Glad to have you. I do hope you are safe over there. There is some activity from what I hear over in your neck of the woods and stuff. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. And Thamer's over there in the kingdom. He lives in Riyadh, folks. Thamer is over there in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where it's currently 1:26 p.m. and 109 degrees. You must have those air conditionings cranking, right? We're going to probably put ours in today. It's not really that hot, but we're going to get the hot weather coming here in New York State this weekend. I don't think we're going to go 109 degrees, though, and sunny and clear there in Riyadh. But good morning and welcome to Thamer. Glad to have you here. Let's see. I got the green. How come I'm not getting any campaigns available? So I got a green button there. Let's see. Do I got to do terms and services? Do I agree to that? Do I have to agree to that? Let me check that real quick here. I got a little green light there, and it. Do I have to agree to all this? Okay, that's just for information. But it's nothing. It's empty. I know Captain Rehab wants me to read about coffee here. I don't know. It looked like there's nothing there. They don't have anything, so we'll just have to wait. Yeah, Liberty's telling Thamer to be safe there. Yeah, he's over there at they got it some. And Captain Rehab says yes. I'm checking. I saw the little green button. It clicked up there. So we need a coffee campaign. Yeah. I don't really. I get a few extra pennies if I read it. I have fun with it more than getting the money. Is just like, but it's blank. The campaign tab is blank. But the little green light off to the side came on, saying that there must be something there. So they might be looking at something. I don't know. Let's see. We got National Go Fishing Day. So we got those three. I'm going to go with let's go fishing. I haven't been fishing, but let's go ahead and go with National Go Fishing Day. It sounds boring, doesn't it? But what the hell? We'll go with that. Let me bring this one up. National Go Fishing Day. That's what we're going to hashtag National Go Fishing Day today. If it comes up here, what the hell? Let's go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, hashtag National Go Fishing Day. National Go Fishing Day on June 18th. Encourage us to drop a line, a fishing line that is, in the nearest stream, pond, lake, or river. It's time to take a break from the day routine. That's what you need to do, Captain Rehab. Take a break. Get a fishing pole and go down to the local river there and fish. Bait up that hook and catch some fish while enjoying the outdoors and relaxing. The act of fishing has been around for thousands of years. In fact, archaeologists have found evidence of it dating back to the about 4,000 years ago. As part of its human culture and survival, fishing has always been a consistent way of feeding our families and enjoying relaxing pastimes. So there we have it. Um, Tina says, "You fish, I'll cook it." Okay, I like a good trout or salmon. Salmon's good. Freaking Captain Riaz laughing. Let's see. Liberty says, "I'll go fishing for Swedish fish." Oh, there we go, Swedish fish. And Thamer says, "I just know how to eat fish." Yeah, there we go. I'm with you, Thamer. I used to fish as a kid. I used to fish the Susquehanna here. We used to catch rock bass, and we used to cook them up, fry them up right there on the. My older brother would bring a mess kit, and we'd fry them up right there on the. And that was fun. That was fun. Let's see. I will definitely not be fishing any of the dirty rivers of Philadelphia. Okay. Okay. Stay away from that. Toxicity is at a high level in the rivers in Philly, Captain Rehab is indicating. So, no, we used to, the Susquehanna is like, it's less than a 2 or 3 minute walk right from where I'm at right here. And it's a big influence in the area because when it floods, and believe me, it can flood. I saw that a few years back. But we used to, when I was growing up, we'd go down to the river and spend a couple hours, the afternoon fishing rock bass and stuff like that. You catch some big carp. Now we have the eagles that fly around the area. They love the Susquehanna because they get these big ass carp that they can eat. So that's helping the the eagles, the American bald eagles that fly around the area here. They fish the Susquehanna River, as far as that goes. So let's see. Yesterday we did have the Mixcloud broadcast over there, the Tioga Radio Show on Mixcloud for 17 June 2025. You can check that out at Mixcloud.com. Richard M. Roberts. Okay, that's the channel there, and the top one is I can only keep 10 channels. I think I got 4 shows on there, but the current one we have the song selections. I always present 8 songs. We got Counting Crows with Boxcars. That's a pretty good song. Black Sabbath with Neon Nights. Rush with The Spirit of Radio. That's a classic. I like that song. Red Hot Chili Peppers with Universal Speaking. Eric Clapton with Forever Man. That's a great song. Toto with Holding the Line. Thunder with She's So Fine. And Bob Seger. Liberty was talking about Bob Seger Monday. Was it Monday or Friday? We were talking about Bob. You mentioned how you like Bob Seger. I had Bob Seger as my ending song with Rock and Roll Never Forgets. Need I say more? Rock and roll. And that's what it's all about. I like playing the 8 songs there, and I do a little talking, but I do the rock history over there, and then just not like here. It's all about the music. I present 8 songs that I call that Mixcloud when I do it. It's like the soundtrack of my life. All the music there, I love listening to as far as that goes. And there it goes there. Liberty, she loves Bob Seger. Yeah, he's a great artist. He's one of my favorites. I do like him. He plays in that Rock and Roll Will Never Forget. That's one of his all-time classics. I love that song. Who's this? Commander Cody and his lost airplane. I don't know. Let me check. Let's see. Do I know him? I can't play music on this channel, guys. So let me check out his Captain. I'm always fact checking Captain Rehab. Let's see. Oh, Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen were an American country rock band founded in 1967. The group's leader and co-founder was a pianist, vocalist, George Frey IV, alias Commander Cody. The band became known for the marathon live shows. Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. I'll check out their music later. Maybe I'll feature that on the. Have you ever heard of them? No, the missus hasn't heard of them either. I'm gonna have to check. I'll have to check them. They're a country group.
Well, but if they're old time country, I probably.
Oh, okay. What kind of country is it? More on the rock side, or is it more the twangy country, Captain Rehab?
That was old twangy.
They had a hit song called Hot Rod Link. Oh, they did.
Oh.
Okay, I know. I remember that song. Okay, so they were
Yeah.
basically a one hit classic group. I'll check them out. I remember Hot Rod Lincoln. Yeah, Hot Rod Lincoln. That's an old song. Okay, I know that song. I know that song. Let's see. One of your professors in college was the lead guitarist for the band. He taught junior dynamics. Well, look at the one musician from Queen. The bass was it the bass player? I can't think of his name, but
Yeah.
he's a freaking
Physicist.
he's a rocket scientist.
Yeah, he's a physicist.
Yeah, he works out. He is a physicist. He works for NASA. But this guy, one of Captain Rehab's professor, was the lead guitarist. Yeah,
Cool.
pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're more rock. They're more rocky. Okay, they're more
Oh,
rock and
okay.
roll. Okay.
Okay.
What is the link to the music channel? I'll follow. Oh, let me get it for you, Liberty. Hang on for a minute. Stand by. Let me get it for you. I'll post it in the chat here. Stand by. Where is it? Here. Here we go. I think it's this one. Is it this one or is it the other one? No, it's the other one. There's a link to my very first channel off to the left of the 212 shows. I didn't, but this is the main channel I'm working off of. It's Fireman Rich Mixcloud. Let me get the link. I get the link here for you. Hang on. Oh, here's the link right here. Let me get it in the chat here. Stand by, folks. Let me get this in the chat. Let's go to all channels. We're going to all. And this is what am I looking? Let's see. Almost got it for you, Liberty. Hang on. We're setting this up here. Let's see. Fireman Rich on Mixcloud. I've been doing it for several years and stuff. I don't get any real traction or anything like that. So, but I like doing it. There's a gentleman. There we go. There's the link right there. Mixcloud. Scratch the E. There's no E at the end of Mixcloud. Bill Elder. He's a radio DJ that he was out. He DJ'd on the BX back in the day. He's no longer on the internet now. I think he's still alive, doing well, but he doesn't do the internet thing anymore. He inspired me to do that, and so I've been doing it for a number of years now. I've got 212 shows on the very first channel I have. This second channel, I can only hold up 10, so I rotate them out. It's a sort of rotate. So check it out. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the listen. Give me some feedback there, Liberty. It's been the same format for years, so I do enjoy it. But Mixcloud itself, if you're not checking out Mixcloud for music, everybody talks about Spotify. Spotify's good. Check out Mixcloud. There's a whole bunch of stuff over there, all genres and stuff. It's a great place. And okay, let's see. We got 100 years ago coming up here. Let's go ahead and do that. And where's Big Juice? Big Juice isn't here. He's going to miss it again. I know he's always one that's saying, "Oh, I need to watch the what's this one? Oh, I'll do that one there for the history. Let's see. Let's bring this up here. We got to turn the scrolly thing there on the bottom off, and then go to present. Let's see. We're going to do this one. Yep. 100 years ago, as of June 16th on Fox 40. And full disclosure, I have no association whatsoever with Fox 40, just to let you know. Okay, for those folks that I do not speak or work at Fox 40, I do consume their information that they have on their webpage, and I present it here to give the viewers of the morning coffee here for Wednesday morning coffee an idea what it's like here in the Southern Tier. I really like where I live at as far as that goes. So here we go. And Liberty says thumbs up. Okay, Liberty, thumbs up back at you there, girl. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and bring that up. There we go. And we'll see what happened 100 years ago as of Monday. This is Monday, June 16th.
Well, it's now time to hear what made news in Broome County 100 years ago. Joining us now is Broome County historian Roger Luther. 100 years ago is presented by UHS.
100 years ago today, arrangements have been made for the first circus of the season to come to Binghamton on July 15th. This year, 1925, marks the 125th anniversary of the founding of this city. A big celebration was planned for July 14 to be held in conjunction with the dedication and opening of the new memorial bridge spanning the Shenango River. It was announced today that because the bridge won't be completed by then, both ceremonies are being rescheduled for Labor Day, September 7th. Two young men were arrested yesterday after they jumped over the fence at Johnson Field to see the Triplets play Harrisburg. Both men pleaded guilty in police court this morning and were fined $2 each. And finally, a Johnson City man was arrested yesterday for driving through town while intoxicated. But it wasn't an automobile he was driving, it was a horse. And that was the news, June 16th, 1925.
Oh my God. You'll like this one. I'm going to tell the missus that last one. She didn't hear it. 100 years ago in Johnson City, there was a man driving through town while intoxicated. But it wasn't an automobile he was driving. He was on a horse. You could get arrested for
Riding while drunk.
riding a horse. I guess that's driving. And
riding
then
while drunk.
1925 marked the 125th anniversary founded of the city of Binghamton. And July 14th to be held in conjunction a memorial bridge. And then 100 years ago, arrangements had been made for the first circus of the season to come to Binghamton on July 15th, 1925. So Tina's laughing at that one. Yeah, that's funny. And then $2. What was $2 worth back in night? Let's see what $2 was worth. What was the fine? Let's see. $2. Dollars in 1925 worth in 2025. That $2 was actually 36. It was a buying power for today. It would be 100 years later. It would be $36.74 was the fine. That's what $2 today. 1925 $2 is worth today, as far as that goes. And Tina's laughing, and she's going, "Wow!" At that, yeah, it cost them $36 as far as the fine there for what is it? They jumped over a fence. It looked like I guess it was a baseball game. They pleaded guilty, say, "Yep, we did it," but they paid $2 each. So that's $36.74 each. And that's 100 years ago as of May or 1925, as far as that goes, folks. So that's something. That's something. Oh my God. I always get a kick at it when they steal a couple bucks here, a couple bucks here. There would be nothing today, but that's worth a lot of money. Worth a lot of money. Let's see what else in history. 77 years ago today, Columbia Records introduced a long-playing record album. You know those big things, the vinyl that they have, in a public demonstration at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City, characterized by the speed of 33 plus 1/3 RPM, a 12 or 10-inch diameter. Remember those, the albums? That was back in 1948, as far as that goes. The LP ushered in the album era and switched musicians' focus from recording a smaller 7-inch size 45 or single format by R.C. Victor to produce what we know today as the album, with 4 or 5 songs on each side. I had a lot of albums. 1873, Susan B. Anthony attempted to vote in the 1872 presidential election when women were still not allowed to vote, but was fined $100 in 1873. Let's check and see how much that was worth. Let's see, $100 in 1873 to the to 2025. That was $2,664.99 she paid in today's value, as far as that goes. That's a lot of money right there. But she had a cause and stuff like that. Astronaut Sally Ride became the first American woman in space, joining Space Shuttle Challenge's second mission back in 1983. And a happy birthday to. And I had quite a few of this guy's albums, both with the Beatles and with Wings, the group he sang with, his group. Paul McCartney, happy birthday, 83 years old. The musician and composer renowned for his groundbreaking work with the Beatles, has won 21 Grammy Awards and written or co-written 32 songs have reached number one on the billboards. More than 2,200 artists have covered his song. That means they did his song yesterday, making it one of the most covered songs in popular music history. So happy birthday to Paul McCartney. He's one of my favorite artists. I had when him and Wings, man, they had some great music. So they had some great music. Let's see, on the AP side. On July 18th, 1812, the War of 1812 began as the United States Congress approved President James Madison signed a declaration of war against Britain. 1778, American forces entered into the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. That's where Captain Rehab is, as British withdrew during the Revolutionary War. Kicked him out of Philadelphia. 1979, President Jimmy Carter and Soviet President Leonid Brezhnev signed the SALT II Strategic Arms Limitation Treaty in Vienna. And that's it. In sports, I'm not sure when they did it. Captain Rehab, maybe you can fill in the blank. I know the Florida Panthers, they're the Stanley Cup champions. Yay! The Stanley Cup comes to the United States. It stays in the United States. So I heard that. NBA action, it looks like, let's see, after game 5, Thunder, Captain Rehab, they're up 3-2 on Indy. They're up. Let's see. Panthers won the Stanley Cup last night. Okay, so it was last night. Okay, I got up. I got up 2 or 3 this morning, check on the cats, and then do some other things. Go to the bathroom and stuff. I checked the overnight headlines there, and Game 6 NBA is tomorrow night. So Thunder could close it out. They could close it out. That's in Indiana, though, so they could tie it up. Pacers because both me and Captain Rehab have picked the Indiana Pacers, and Thunder. That's a good series. I've been watching. I mean, they're playing some basketball as far as that goes. So we'll see what happens with them. Major League Baseball starting on Monday night. Let's see, Captain Rehab's. It will go Game 7. Okay, we'll see. It should, yeah. But they'll be the final Game 7 is in Oklahoma there too, as far as that goes. So it will go Game 7, Captain Rehab says. So we'll say a 7-game series. I would not doubt. Major League Baseball, the Boys of Summer, as we get official summer is this Friday. Monday night, the Philadelphia Phillies won over the Marlins 5-2. Yankees lost to the Angels 1-0. And did the Mets play Monday night? Nope, they did not play. And yesterday, Phillies, they lost to the Marlins. Yankees are just losing, man. That's like 4 or 5 games straight they've lost since the weekend. My God. The Angels beat them 4-0 down there in Yankee Stadium. Mets lost to the Braves. Damn, I hate that. The Braves is a team I don't really care for. I don't really care for the Braves. And Captain Rhea says, "Who's this guy? You got me looking? What's this guy? Mick? What's Mick? Who's Mick? Who is this guy? Mick? Oh, he's the pitcher. Okay, yeah. Monday night's game. He had 3 strikeouts, 1 balk on balls, 3 home runs." And he was the winning pitcher on the 5-2. Oh, Phillies eyeing major trade. Rookie Mickey Albert could be involved. Oh, they're going to trade him? He's a good pitcher, though, isn't he? ERA of 2.21. Great rookie pitcher White. Man, what are they doing? Yeah, just he's the rookie pitcher. He's playing good ball, so let him play. Let him play. Captain Rehab says a great rookie pitcher for Philly. He won the other night. He was a winning pitcher, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes they do things in baseball I don't understand. Let's see. Mets. What day was that? That was last night. Let's see. Tonight. Let's see. Today, Phillies continue playing the Marlins at 6:40, and then we have the Yankees at 7:05 tonight. Hopefully, they can start winning. They got to start winning. The Mets and Braves at 7:15, and for tomorrow night, Thursday, Angels and Yankees. Looks like Phillies off Thursday. No, Phillies and Marlins tomorrow. And Mets and Braves. So, and then we'll see what happens Friday. We'll pick back up on it. Today, you all know that I follow Manchester City Football Club. They play today their first game in the where is it? Let's see. Where are they? Where are they? Manchester City is playing today at 12 o'clock. What do you mean you can't reach? Come on, let's go. Give me the scoreboard here. Give me the scoreboard. My Surface 3 is running slow again. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Manchester City is playing today against Wydad AC in the FIFA Club World Cup. There have been FIFA. Yeah, I think this is down there in Philadelphia. The Manchester City is playing in at Lincoln Financial Field today, Captain Rehab, at 12. Okay, and I'm going to probably listen to that if I can't find it on TV. Let's see, DAZN is the one that's televising it and stuff. So I don't know if I guess from what my PUBG Battlegrounds playing mate there, Wingnut, he says that I should be able to get that for nothing. Yeah, and let's see. Yes, that's okay. That's the stadium where the Eagles play. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there's FIFA matches in Philadelphia. That's one of several cities that is happening. But Manchester plays today, and I will be listening to it. I will be listening to the Manchester homepage. If you just Google Manchester City FC for football club, you'll see their homepage, and you should be able to listen to the game on that. I'm going to see if it's on TV. TNT is televising some games at 3 o'clock. They're showing the Real Madrid and Al Hilal. So there's a lot of teams playing, a lot of football clubs. So I'm following Manchester City, and there's that green button again. Is there anything there? Nothing there, Captain Rehab. I saw it again. I don't know what's going on. We've got 10 folks. Oh, see, I guess it clicks on 10, but I think the campaigns are up. You got to have a minimum of 15 total, and I only have 10 total here. Let's see. What do we have over on X right now? I'm good. Yeah. Let's see. On X Live, we have 2 people, so that doesn't really count. Facebook, we have I can't see. Oh, we have 1 comment. I'm not sure. And then Kick, we still have. Oh, we have 1 viewer on Kick. Okay. So we only have 10 people. We need like 15 people. We need 15 folks there. Come on, Rumble. You're showing 4 people on Rumble. We have 2 people on locals. Oh, right. That's great. Nobody on YouTube. Where's Tim Fan 40? 4 people on Twitch, and the other 3 we just said who's on there and stuff like that. So there we have it. So we'll be watching the FIFA Club World Cup, and I should have something in the mail today. A little jersey, I guess. If I get that, I will be showing it to you all here, and I will be a true Manchester City Football Club fan, as far as that goes. Let's see. Liberty says there was an interesting clip on YouTube of Josh Allen narrated by Dr. Phil, how he recruited himself for football and how he could get a lot more money than he gets, inspired by Dr. Phil. There's an individual, a fellow broadcaster, that says the same thing, that Josh Allen could get more money. I think Josh Allen wants to play with the Buffalo Bills. I don't think think about it. If he was to go to a different team just to talk about football, NFL football, because UFL football is over with now, would he be the same type of player? That's the thing. He's able to do some stuff. Because you look at Aaron Rodgers. Okay, granted, he can still perform. He still is he can throw the ball. He's not a great quarterback anymore, but he's a great quarterback in his day. I think I think Josh Allen is going to Buffalo Bills. So I'll have to check out that clip there. It's narrated by Dr. Phil. Yeah, and I've heard him say that, Liberty. He says he has enough money. He's content. He's more than content. So I think he wants to be on a team, and I think he's because I'm always getting my button pushed by another broadcaster there that when we talk about football over there on Tony D's broadcast of Bell Kings Fantasy Football. And oh yeah, that's right. I said that. Didn't I say the DC Defender? I said that Monday. DC Defenders won over. So yeah, I talked about that Monday real briefly. That's how it. UFL is all over with. DC Defenders, congratulations. And that Captain Rehab, he picked the DC Defenders, where me and Tony picked Michigan, as far as that goes. Okay, you got your shameless plug in there that you won the overall. Okay, all right, we'll see. They predict this year. Who knows? Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's always who knows. And Deplorable, hey, how you doing, Deplorable? Good morning. Coming in on the Rumble side also. Thank you very much. Great to have you here. Glad to have you here. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well with you. And Captain Rehab, he's laughing. And Liberty is saying hi to Deplorable. Good morning. Yes, good morning, Patriots, as far as that goes. So glad to have you here, Deplorable. Again, I hope all's well. But I'm going to be taking a break here. We're at 56 minutes. I'm running out of coffee. We're finishing our first hour here. And we'll get back to the news here as far as that goes and such. So, but good to have you here, Deplorable. And we'll continue. So I'm really excited about Manchester City playing here in the United States. So maybe you could take the half a day there, Captain Rehab, and you can be our man on the ground there at the field. And you know what you should do? Find out what a ticket costs. I'm curious. Philadelphia. Let's see. How long does it take for me to get? It probably takes me about. It would take me about 4 hours to. And Captain Rehab says, "I wish." And deplorable. Let's see. Busy time. Lots of camping. Okay, that's good. Camping is good. Now, do you camp in a camper or do you do the tent thing? Deplorable. Okay, Tina. See you later. Say hi to Hal. Deplorable. When you go camping, I think I asked you that before. And Liberty says, I'm off and running also. Okay. Thank you for being here, Liberty. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. And Tina, she's taking off too. She wants to say bye. Oh, we got 13 people. Let's get that to 15. If we get this to 15 on the break, I'll break out of the break and I'll do a commercial. And Captain Rehab said tickets start around $60 for today's game. I'd pay $60. Manchester City, they're flying all the way over from the UK. Oh, you do the tent. That's right. You do the tent. Yeah, because I've been looking at a lot of YouTubes. You know, there's this one camper, and you might have heard of it, Deplorable. It's the R-Pod series. I'm liking the R-Pod trailers. They're especially the 2025 one. The layout, they're small. That would be the perfect camper for me and the missus. It's got a bathroom, which she need, which would be great, and then just the layout as far as that goes. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Let's see, at the Allegheny Reserve on Seneca Nation. Oh, okay, Indian Territory. Okay, out west there. Okay. And Captain Rehab. Yeah, there's a bathroom. You gotta, yeah. It's nice to have your own bathroom, Captain Rehab. I'll put that one in the bathroom. In that trailer, it would be a male-female bathroom. That's a good idea. I put that on the door. You just gave me that's inspiration right there. Not that we're buying one anytime soon, but if you look up, you have an outhouse. Yeah, outhouses are good. Yeah, yes, it's a there we go. It's a neutral bathroom there, Captain Rehab. But we've been looking. If you look up the YouTubes for the R-Pod RV or camping trailer, that's the one we've been looking at, and I like what I see. But I would have to buy a truck because the car I have we both drive Altima, the Nissan Altima. You can't tow a trailer with an Altima. They're both you got to have a 6-cylinder at least, and even though it's small, I think it was like 2,000 to 2,500 pounds or something like that. But you need a 6-cylinder to tow that to be safe. But I'm really liking that particular trailer. I've been looking at a lot of YouTubes on that and stuff. So, and I think it'd be fun. When I was a kid growing up, we had a trailer. We had a Coleman. It had double bunk beds in the back for me and my my older brother never went with us, so it was my 2 sisters and my older brother, or my younger brother, and then my parents they brought the table down. And that's where they slept and stuff. And we used to go down to Catskills, and we took it. The last time I was in it, we went down to Wildwood, New Jersey, or Wildwood, and then we went down to Cape May Courthouse, and we spent the summer down at Cape May Courthouse. Nice place, as far as that goes. And now I have to put a gender neutral on the outhouse. Well, you saw it here, Deplorable. So I think it's pretty obvious. That's pretty obvious. Yeah, it's called the R-Pod RV. R-Pod RV. There's a number of them. The one they came out back in 2017, I think, and the format's the same, but the ones the 2025 model are just perfect for me and the missus. You got a nice little kitchen. You got a dinette set. You got a 12-volt TV. You got the refrigerators in the R-Pod series. They're a good size refrigerator. And Deplorable's laughing. Oh man, you got me excited because I tell you I've been looking at a lot of I kept on looking at on the YouTube the big ones, the big RV, the driving ones. You need a couple $100,000 and stuff like that. So I'm thinking small now. I mean, you don't. That's a house on wheels, and the amount of money it takes just to keep that up, it's not worth it as far as that goes. It'd be nice if you had the money. That's the way to travel. But the R-Pod trailer RV series, it's a nice nice camper. Nice, everything's everything's there, and you don't stay you don't camp out. You're outside and stuff like that. But if it's raining, it's a nice little trailer that has all the basics and stuff like that, and it's set out pretty good and stuff like that. So build your own. I thought about it, but I'm not that skilled. There's a guy I watch on YouTube. His name. I just started following him here in the last month or so. Nomad Brad. He's building a new box. You should see his setup. He's building a brand new one, and let's see, a lot of views on YouTube or Rumble. I do on the YouTube. Look up. I'll put it out there. Check out. Nomad Brad. Just put Nomad Brad in the search for YouTube, and you'll see what I'm talking. He's working on and he has this old U-Haul that he converted, and you go in there. It's plush. It's nice. He has a nice setup, but I guess that vehicle's getting older, so he's getting a new one. And it's getting bigger and stuff like that. And some of those builds are, yes, they are. Oh my God, they are, aren't they? They are freaking great. Oh, the missus, she likes her. I think she's getting hooked onto those also because I'm watching them. But she always likes the house show. So, but these trailers, man, they're just, some of the builds are phenomenal as far as that goes. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. I'm out of coffee, and I'm going to go get my coffee here. And so you guys hang loose here, and we will be right back as we're playing Bubblegum Ball Game. See you in a bit. Okay, now we're back. I forgot to hit the button. Now we're back. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Captain Rehab. We are back here for the second half of the broadcast here, the Wednesday Morning Coffee, 06.18.2025 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And we're halfway through the week, working towards the weekend on this hump day, Wednesday. And we have an active chat here. And I want to say thank you thus far for the people in chat. Great. That's what makes the broadcast. And as far as those people that are just watching, thank you very much. And I also want to say thank you. We're not ending the broadcast, but I'd just like to thank the folks that are watching thus far. And because we do have a total of 10 people, and that's not counting Facebook, X Live, or Kick. That's we got 4 people on Rumble, 2 people on YouTube or locals. Oh, we got 2 people over there on the YouTube channel. Let me check the YouTube channel here. What do we have on the YouTube channel here? Let's see. And those people that are watching, and then the people that also, if you're watching the YouTube or the replay, thank you very much also. Okay, we got the YouTube up there just in case somebody comes up on that channel. Thank you for the people that are watching the replays too. That means a lot. And we do repurpose the audio over there on Spotify for Creators, to give that a plug. And which we will be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify for Creators. I like being on that platform. So I'm on many platforms, a network of platforms, if you will. And I think if you're doing this live stream, it's good to do that as far as that goes. And, I used to just be on Twitch, and then I broadened out to Rumble. And then Rumble enabled me to be able, well, I started using Restream, so you could be on 3. So I went from just being, this is after HAPS. We're on HAPS. Everybody was on HAPS. So you can multi-broadcast on HAPS too. But I liked sticking to one platform back then. And no, I don't go there. No. Don't touch that with it. I don't even touch that with a 10-foot pole, Captain Rehab. But then I went to Twitch. And I was starting to do the guest stars where, you bring somebody up. I was excited about that. But then Rumble came out. I was on Rumble. And I would broadcast using Restream. But I would stay mostly on Twitch. But then Rumble came out with Rumble Studios. And that's where we're at today. Broadcasting over to, here on Rumble. 7 platforms. I'm still excited about that. Because when you think about it, it's covering a lot of ground, and that's. I think if you got, it's not. I don't do it on everything. When I do the gaming live stream, I just do it to 3 platforms, and that's using Prism Live Studios because it's a better quality as far as the video. It's a 1080p that I can get out on that platform. Can't really get that type of quality here. If I want Rumble only, yeah, but I like very much using Rumble Studios. I think it's pretty cool. Bring them all together in the the collective of App Fireman Rich fan group. Not a fans only, or what was that thing? Oh, OnlyFans. No, I don't do the OnlyFans. I haven't even looked at that. That goes in that category of what's that other platform? Cantina. I've never been on Cantina, so that doesn't even register. Not even in the same stadium. Not even in the same zip code, my friend. But I do hear there's some people that make some they make some big they make some big bank on the thing there. Gotcha. Yeah. Got to be careful, the Captain Rehab. Got to be careful. Oh, I think I got all the bases covered on that one. Did not register. Did not register, my friend. I did see it though. Oh, it's asking me to. No. I'm gonna deny that one. See, I got the commands. You saw what I just did? Yeah. No. That's funny. That's funny. Um, is that still a thing over there, Cantina? Though I don't hear Tony talk about. Did I get Tony? I don't know if you're still there. He hasn't been broadcasting. Um, let's see. What is that? Oh, okay. There we go. See, I can't block emojis, so you can put up the emojis. I'll accept it. An occasional emoji. Don't go overboard with it. Okay. As far as there's Tony. Tony. Oh, he's coming back. He's saying hi to Thamer. He's saying hi to Captain Rehab. And yeah, we had a wilted rose there, and Captain Rehab saying to Tony, "Tony, do you still do the cantina? Matter of fact, when are you going to broadcast? You haven't been broadcasting. You must have been busy." Ted Hicks, our good friend Ted Hicks from Long Island, he said he was going to do some broadcasting here eventually. And DC, yeah, DC killed my prediction. Yep, yeah, DC won. They played a good game there and stuff. And Tony, Captain Rhea said, "Yep, DC won." I do, and I might tonight. Okay, I'll be looking for it. It's a Wednesday, as far as that goes. I know you and Brian do the late night because I catch the replay on that, as far as that goes. So, I had them in the finals. Good season. Yeah, it was a good season, but it was boring. It wasn't the. I did see the enthusiasm with the UFL compared to the NFL. So we got a couple months before preseason, so we're going to be kicking up the NFL once again here. Right now, I'm into the soccer, the FIFA Club World Cup, and it's not the World Cup; it's the Club World Cup. These are soccer clubs, and yeah, they made three. Yeah, that's true. They did make 3 seasons of it so far, so that is a success. But this year was just flat. It just didn't have, and I think it's because the U.S. Army pulled out. Because those first 2 seasons, U.S. Army, they were their number one bankroll there. So that, I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I think 3 full seasons. They'll probably have another season. They're getting help from the NFL. And yeah, I'm not too enthused about the NBA draft. I'm as enthused about the NBA draft, Captain Rehab, as the NFL draft. Drafts don't inspire me. They don't. It's just okay. They're players, because they talk about all these great players that are coming up that are rookies, and then they just after 2 years, you don't remember them. Once in a great while, some of them, was. I can remember when Josh Allen was taken by the Buffalo Bills. There was no enthusiasm. Enthusiasm now because he's one of the great quarterbacks in the NFL of today, as far as that goes. So, but yeah, the NBA draft will be coming up. I guess it was that's after the finals, I guess, too. So we'll see what happens there. So we'll see. Tony D broadcast tonight, folks. Check him out on over there on. I don't have my cards here anymore. Whatever happened to my cards? I don't know where I put my cards. Check out Tony D on all those fine social media platforms there that as far as broadcasting and such. Now, I don't see too many people broadcasting. I see Glick every once in a while and stuff. I don't know. They're doing some changes over there on that Nonsensical Network as far as that goes. I catch them every once in a while, but I guess was it since Jeff left? He said, I don't know. It's not as funny, Okay, he has some good interviews and stuff like that, but the cast of characters they have now is completely different to what he had like just 6 months ago, and stuff like that. Not to say that's bad. They're different group of people and stuff like that. So, but Nonsensical Network, we appreciate. Seeing them broadcasting and stuff, and wish them success. They're a true net. They got a network of shows and stuff, and I poke fun at Glick's Nonsensical Network there because we had a little we had a little thing, but we're all cool now and stuff like that. But I wish him great success. I love the fact that he's broadcasting with his son on the weekend. They do the WWF, the World Federation Wrestling thing and stuff, because it's just nice to see the father-son bit and stuff. I think that's great. That's going to have some good memories as far as that goes. And Tony says, hell yeah. So just to mention to you folks that are out there watching, there are some folks that they're still around and stuff like that. But it's at that time where the summer months, everybody's out doing things and stuff. You don't see that many people. It's during the winter months, fall, winter months, everybody's locked in as far as that goes. My goodness, Richard had a little thing going. A little thing going. What little thing? I don't get that one. What little thing? I have a little thing going. Oh, this is a little thing. My broadcasting. Yeah, it's. I like it. I like doing the broadcasting here. It's fun and stuff. I thought about doing a nightly show on a Friday or Saturday night, but I think if I did on Saturday, that might upset another broadcaster. But I don't care. It's a big internet. I'm just maybe a Haps reunion show. How about that, Tony? We do a Haps reunion. We just get up there and, like in the old days and stuff like that. We can do something like that. Oh, you said there was some beef. Oh, okay, yeah. Me and full disclosure, Glick was upset with me, and I said, "What's the big deal?" But we worked it out. I much rather have Glick as a friend than somebody pissed off and angry at me and stuff like that. So, I guess, and absolutely, yeah, we need to do that. Rouse up the troops again and stuff. Yeah, it was you have the so-called beef. Sometimes these beefs that you have with people, I mean, there's some people I used to associate with back in the day on Haps. I don't even give them the time of day now, because they just went off on a direction and not my cup of tea anymore and stuff like that, as far as, not being kind and not really, I'm a person that I want to, if you don't agree with me, just tell me you agree to disagree. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I don't tell other people they're wrong. I just disagree with you and leave it at that. I don't go into the debates. I don't go into, I'm at that point in my life. I don't need that crap. I don't need that crap at all. If you don't like it, then, there's the door. Tony says, I was on TikTok with Bathurst, Toby, and there's a couple. Oh, were you? See, I don't do the TikTok. Now, TikTok, I heard President Trump extended it for, I guess, a third time. So they're still working out TikTok. I mean, TikTok's not even in the news anymore. And Captain Rehab says, when life gives you beef, make tacos. When life gives you chicken, give it to the business to make Speedies. What's good for Speedies is that you can have beef Speedies, but you can also, it's like cubed steak. And that's good too. Lamb is great. Lamb Speedies, ooh, that's good stuff. And Captain Rehab Smile, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's what me and Glick did. We worked it out and stuff like that. So I wish him the best success and stuff like that. Like I said, he's doing some things over there. He's got a good cast. He's got Rick Buffalo Bills Rick there on the sports. He's pretty knowledgeable, so he's got a pretty good sports thing. Very knowledgeable on the sports and stuff. And let's see, Tony says JB and Alex's were in the chat. Oh, okay, JB's still around? Yeah. That's a guy that you would always see what he's eating and stuff. You never saw his face. And Tony says, yeah, I saw he extended it again. Yeah, I saw he extended again. I'm not sure what you mean by extended. I forgot what I said earlier. Oh my God, JB, the Swedish fool. Yeah, he's over there in Sweden. He's a good guy. He's all right, but he can be a little bit taxing. And Captain Rehab says to Tony, tell him I said hi. I'm not going to I shouldn't call him the fool. He's got to be nice. Got to be nice. That's my new thing and stuff like that. TikTok. Oh yeah, TikTok. Yes, you're right, Tony. Yeah, the TikTok. They extended it again. So I don't have. What did I do? I took the live TikTok application off my computer. I have an account, but it's a closed account. I'm not going to be broadcasting on there anytime soon. That's a whole different breed right there. That's a different breed than Haps is, I guess. But it's the same as Reels and the YouTube Shorts and stuff like that you see on the Facebook and on X Live or X and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and see what's in the news here. We got a where's that article? Where did I put that article? What did I see? Oh, we have in Johnson City. Let's go over to Johnson City. Oh no, that's a read bit. Well, I don't want to read that. I want some videos there, Fox. Oh, what was that? Are you okay? Are you okay? Hello? Are you okay? Okay, I just heard a thud. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's like I hear a big thud. It's like, oh, let's see. This anything on Fox 40? I'm not seeing it. It's just some garbage news there, stuff like that. So let's go to WEBO, the radio station here in Owego, New York. Anything on there? Oh, I've seen these commercials. Tunnel of Towers. Let's see. Let's see if I can bring this one up. I like this one. I'm gonna have to post this. Over there on Radican Network. Let's see what we got here. Let me bring this up. This is on WEBO. Are you doing the air conditioners? Okay, that's the air conditioners. That's the thud I'm here. We got some portable air conditioners. She's put them in position. We're gonna probably start them up. It's actually starting to feel a little humid now. What's the temperature? 60. What?
He is one thing, sweaty to death.
Yeah. She doesn't like to do the sweaty bit and stuff like that. So, all right. Let's get rid of the thing here, and let's go to Fox 40. No, we're going to WEBO. WEBO. That's a local radio station here with a host of other radio stations. And let me bring this up on the present. Oh, didn't want that. Did not want that. Let's see. We are already back. I'm all over the board here, folks. Let's see. Go to present. Okay, here we go. We're cracking now. Here we go. There's it looks like Tanner Motorcycle Dice Run to raise money for the Tunnels to Tower Foundation. And this is a good foundation, folks. This is a foundation that they do some things, some good work. And there it is right there. For John Wapfel. And let's see what this is about here as far as that goes. Let's see. We got that. Yeah, that's there. Let me bring this over here and we'll do the read on this. Motorcycles will roar through Bradford County. That's down in Pennsylvania, just south of here, Saturday to raise money for the Tunnels to Tower Foundation. That's this Saturday. And this week is also the Strawberry Festival. The John Wamfield Memorial Motorcycle Dice Run is being held by Tanner's Bar and Grill. Wamfield, a veteran of Operation Desert Storm who passed away in 2022, is owner Robert Wood's cousin. Woods called Wamfield a true patriot. The ride will make a stop at Troy VFW, Black Walnut American Legion in Lanceyville, then the American Veterans in Towanda, Pennsylvania, before returning to Athens Township. And there will also be some other activities. The nonprofit Tunnels for Tower Foundation was created in memory of Stephanie Stiller a firefighter who lost his life during 9/11 attack. The foundation honors the sacrifices made by fallen and catastrophically injured first responders and veterans by supporting their family. And these guys do some great work, folks. That's the activities there that they plan on going, and this is over on WEBO as far as that goes, and that's a local radio station here in Owego, New York that I listen to, and you can see, what is it? Let me go back to that page again. Let me see. Let's go back. You can see at the top there. You can see they have 94. I listen to 95.3. That's a good channel. 102, and then of course WEBO. That's the flagship of a network of channels there. That's the radio station has. That's the Radican Media platform. They have all these radio stations, and they do a Scholastic Challenge, and they do Christmas for Kids and some extra things. So it's my hometown news. Again, full disclosure, I have no association with WEBO other than I like listening to their radio stations. They got some great radio stations, and you can too online if you want. Let's see, WNBF. Let's see. What do we got in here? Anything? I don't see anything on there. Okay, WBNG. Let's see. BAE hosts Center of Transportation Environment Summit. What's this about? Let's see what this one's about. BAE is a company, a big company that they took over a little bit of Endicott, New York, there, the old IBM plant and stuff. So let's see what this one's about. Off of WBNG out of Johnson City, New York. So let's see what this one's about.
BAE Systems in Endicott is looking toward the future of zero-emission vehicles. 12 News' Kyle Spizak stopped by to learn about what changes are coming in the near future for automobiles.
Large crowds could be spotted making their way into BAE for the annual Center for Transportation and Environment networking event. The summit was hosted by BAE because of their success in creating zero-emission technology. Spokesperson for BAE, John Hronchich, tells 12 News that it's the perfect chance to showcase the advancements in global tech being made right in the heart of the Southern Tier.
It's a great opportunity for us to engage with the industry and for the industry to engage with us. And it's all focused around clean transportation solutions. So we're really excited to be showcased in this event.
And hundreds of people across the United States made their way to Endicott on Tuesday evening to learn more about BAE Systems' zero-emissions vehicles, whether it's the one like this behind me, or if it's on a passenger bus like this one right here. BAE is taking the opportunity to display the possibilities of zero-emission technology. Executive Director of the Center for Transportation and Environment, Dan Rodabaugh, says that although the common car is far more frequent to see on the road, heavy-duty vehicles create far more emissions.
The medium and heavy-duty market is only about 4 to 5% of the total vehicles on the road, but it's 25% of the total emissions. They're bigger engines. They operate much more, many more hours a day than your typical automobile does.
As more and more businesses and industries look to move to zero-emission vehicles, Rodabaugh says having an established company like BAE can help accelerate the industry's growth.
Good to come to a big organization like BAE and to see, kind of the depth of their capabilities here. And it makes them feel a lot more comfortable that they've got a partner that's going to be around for a long time and that knows what they're doing.
The trip concluded for the day with a tour around BAE's facilities to see the innovation within Broome County. Kyle.
Okay, so the BAE, they're in Endicott, New York. They're over. They got a portion of the old Endicott plant. They relocated from Johnson City after the flood, and they're a big entity here. I wish they were a bigger entity. It took over more of IBM of Endicott, but they didn't. They have a good portion to where it looks like that's the major thing that they're working on is emission-free vehicles. It looks like they're battery electric trucks and stuff like that. So that's not the all. That helps the environment as far as that goes. I'll recognize that, but it's not an all-in-one and stuff like that. That as far as that goes, let's dismiss that. So that's what's going on there in Endicott. They used to be in Johnson City, but they got flooded out back in the big flood there several years back. So that's on WBNG. Let's see what else we have on WBNG. news. Oh, okay. We got the golf tournament. It's getting ready to tee off. That's the Dick's Sporting Goods Open. Let's see what this one.
The centerpiece.
Let's see what this one's about. This is a big deal here. It used to be the BC Open. This is we still call it the BC Open because it's at Enjoy in Endicott, New York. As far as that goes, so let me bring this one to you. It's a little bit of a sports on the golf side. So there we go. It's called Dick's Sporting Goods is the ones that sponsor it now. It's the old BC Open. So let's hear this. Let's see what this one's about.
Of summer sports in the Southern Tier is 23 days away from teeing off on its first round. The Dick's Open is back in July for 2025 and back at Enjoy Golf Club for another year. Preparations are well underway in Endicott for the event as structures and grandstands are going up all along the greens. This year's first round tees off on Friday, July 11th. The 3 rounds of PGA's Champions Golf is just the beginning of all that's going on, though. Tournament Executive Director John Carides tells 12 Sports his team is getting ready for a full week's worth of entertainment in the 607.
Everything's coming right along the plan. All of our structures are up. Currently, companies are putting the tent tops up, the carpeting going down. Sully Murphy and his staff have the golf course in great shape. So before we know it, some of the best PGA Tour Champions players are going to be right here in Endicott.
Along with the tournament, there's going to be a 5K race that kicks off events that on Sunday, July 6th. The UHS Health Expo on Wednesday, and the Pro-Am begins on Thursday. PGA Champions Tour Golf starts Friday morning with Maroon 5 as well as this year's concert headliner. You can find all the details on the events of the week right now on our 12 Sports homepage.
And I've been to when I worked for IBM in Endicott. I remember my manager. I think it was my first year there. I was my manager came up to me, gave me a ticket, and said, "Hey, here's a ticket to the Pro-Am." So I've been to this. So that's back when it was a BC Open. Endwell Golf Course in Endicott, or Enjoy in Endicott, New York. It's a beautiful golf course as far as that goes, folks. And you can see right there. But it's sort of a senior Pro-Am, or professional golf tournament and stuff. It's on the PGA. It's part of the PGA, and we get some great golfers that have come through there. I think Tiger. I don't know if Tiger played it once and stuff like that, but it used to be called the BC Open. We still call it the BC Open, but we appreciate Dick's Sporting Goods there. Oh, we got 15 folks on the. Oh no, that's 13. Let's see. I'm still not seeing any. I'm looking, Captain Rehab, for that coffee read. Oh, we just have to leave it at that. Okay, let's see. What else on Channel 12? And full disclosure, I have no association with Channel 12 News. That's a CBS affiliate in Johnson City. And just give you an idea what the Enjoy golf course looks like there. That's every year they've had that golf tournament, and it's a great golf tournament. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Anything? 16th. When's the 16th? That was Monday. Okay, we got to talk about. I said that this weekend is the Owego Strawberry Festival. So we got an updated article. This is as of 5 o'clock. It was Monday. So let's go ahead and play this one for the Strawberry Festival, because it could be weather related as far as that goes. So here we go on the Strawberry Festival.
Cuyahoga County Strawberry Fest is this weekend. The team behind the event is gearing up for a busy weekend as Friday shares a spot with graduation. The setup process for the week includes behind-the-scenes prep, like finding water supply for kids' activities. The team is looking forward to a family fun event for everyone, and prep for the local favorite, Carol's Coffee and Art Bar, has already begun, especially with her classic strawberry shortcakes.
Baked so far 600 old-fashioned buttermilk drop biscuits for homemade strawberry shortcake, We're going to have a tent out front and join a lot of other vendors, just with yummy food and lots of strawberries. Lots of strawberries.
Chair of the event, Wendy Post, says they will be setting up all week. One day you'll see nothing, and the next, the street will be filled with tents.
So that's the update on the Owego Strawberry Festival, which I will be, me and the missus, and we have some neighbors that are going to be going with us Saturday. As far as that goes, it's I've been there the last 2 years. I'm going to go there again this year. It's the 43rd Strawberry Festival, so that should be fun. Get a speedy sandwich, my kettle corn, and some strawberry shortcake. I guess the few hours we're there, listen to some bands. They have some bands that play there, and we'll have to check it out. As far as that's an annual thing, that's a big deal. They close down the whole downtown Village area, and there's thousands of people. There's probably over 1,000 to 2,000 people that cram the streets and stuff like that. So looking forward to that. And let's see, what else do we got? What do we got for time? What are we doing for time here? Oh, hour and 40 minutes. Okay, we'll just see what else to say. I don't think there's really that much going on. Let's see, WAAL. What's this? June 15th. Oh, that, okay. Let's see, let me bring this one up. Is this one going to show? Okay. This is off of the Whale. We don't usually do the Whale here. Let's see. Okay, this is an article. Fishing. We talked about today is National Fishing Day. So why not have a fishing story? Is that okay? Let's see. What was the National Day today? Let me go to it here real quick. On the comments there. Oh, Big Juice. Big Juice is in the house. Hey, Big Juice. How we doing there, my friend? Big Juice. Rich, I know I'm late. I'm slept in. Oh, okay. Yeah, we know you're late. You're par for course. Par for course. And Tony saying hi to Big Juice. And let's see. Thank God I worked nights. I wouldn't have a job. Okay. Wouldn't have a job. Okay, Big Juice. And Big Juice from Ohio. Steve saying hi to Tony there over on the Twitch side. Yeah, today's National Go Fish Day. So we have to have a fish story. We have one over here on the Whale. Let's go ahead and bring that up. I got to read it. There's a fish story right there. That how come that's not? Let me refresh this. Oh, there it is. Get ready for, let's see. Is that coming up? There it is. Okay. Let me just bring that up just a notch. There it is. Get ready for black bass fishing season. Started June 15th. That's this past summer. What's that all about? Beginning June 15th, which is this past summer, the black bass season starts in New York State for large and smallmouth bass. According to New York State Department of Environmental Conservation Commission Commissioner Amanda Lefton, the season runs from November 30th, runs through to November 30th with special fishing regulations in effect for certain New York State waters. Check the New York DEC webpage there. A catch and release season for most New York State begins December 1st and runs through June 14th. New York has some of the best bass fishing in the country, and this affordable, fun activity is accessible for all New Yorkers. It's encouraged that all anglers, novelists, experts take advantage of the outstanding bass fishing opportunities. New York State waterways are great for bass fishing. According to the New York DEC, last year's Bassmasters magazines ranked the St. Lawrence River #1 and Lake Erie, Upper Niagara, #7 best in the country. Cayuga Lake, Lake Champlain, and Oneida Lake landed in the top 25 for the Northeastern best bass. For the best place to fish largemouth or smallmouth bass in New York State, visit the New York DEC webpage as far as that goes. And so there we have it. There's our fish story as far as that goes. And that's on the Whale, WAAL. Full disclosure, I have no association. But the Whale, they play some classic rock. They're part of the family for WNBF. And what's the other say? What's that other one? KISS 104, I guess it is. Let's see, Channel 34. Let's see. We got a Chick-fil-A coming to Vestal. Are you allowing to fish out of the Hudson River in New York City? If you have a license, the Hudson River, it's been cleaned up. I don't know about down in the city, but further up the Hudson River, it's clean. So we have a Chick-fil-A coming here in the big news in Vestal. I thought it was coming to Johnson City. This is a second location. Oh, this is a second location. Oh, wow. We're going to have two? This is a second location announced by Broome County. Okay, there's one going to be at the Oakdale Commons. And now we have the Georgia-based fast food chain following confirmation this week that Chick-fil-A will build the current site in Key Bank of Oakdale. So that title is wrong. It should be, the Chick-fil-A coming to Binghamton. Okay, I guess they have plans to build one. Let's see what this is about. Let's check this one out. Chick-fil-A because they already have one going into the Oakdale Commons.
What are your hours? Hours are 6:30 to questions. More? No.
Okay.
All right.
About the same space too, right? Yeah.
Planning board.
Yeah, and when this first opens, they'll have it impacting that with the proposed building location.
Okay.
But essentially keeping.
So they're just showing.
Utilities are ready.
Let's see. This is. That's the headquarters for Chick-fil-A.
The drainage on this site currently.
And is there going to be a sign on the back?
So this is the Vestal Planning Board, I guess, for Chick-fil-A. So let me see what we have here. Let me check this out here as far as the verbiage, because we're not getting anything from those folks. Let's see. Greater Binghamton is going to get another. Okay, so we're going to have another Chick-fil-A a year next year. This one in Vestal. Company representatives met. This is the Vestal Town Planning Board Tuesday evening to discuss their plans to converting a building in the Town Square Mall that's up towards the college there, Binghamton University, that previously housed Pizzeria Uno and Storm Crab. Oh, okay, that's down by the Walmart. Okay, that'd be great. Of course, Chick-fil-A is a big business. Yeah, that's a big deal there. We're getting we're getting a second one. This is a second location announced in Broome County from the popular Georgia-based food chain. Planning board members were impressed by the company's presentation, which included plans for overflow parking at the area. The plan is to demolish the existing building and construct a new one completely with drive-through lanes and indoor and outdoor seating. Once construction begins, it's expected to take 6 months with the goal of opening next March. That means Vestal location will likely open first before the one in Johnson City because the Oakdale Commons needs to wait until they're going to move into the old Key Bank because the Key Bank lease hasn't ran out. For over a decade, fans of the restaurant, known for its popular chicken sandwich and for being closed on Sundays, have clamored for a local Chick-fil-A, and now it appears we're going to get two of them. Woohoo! Oh, I like that. I like that very much. So Chick-fil-A, we're getting two Chick-fil-A's. That's up in the Broome County area. Of course, here in Owego, New York, we're getting a Taco Bell. That's a great thing. That's going to be opening here soon. So that's a follow-up. I didn't realize that's something I didn't know. We're getting a second Chick-fil-A. That's something. That is something, folks. Okay, let's see what else we got here on Channel 34. I'm not going to go into it, but the situation that's going on over there in the Middle East, I guess Iran is asking its people to delete the WhatsApp from their devices. What's that all about? I'm going to have to read that one later. I can read it here. Let's see. Iran state television on Tuesday afternoon urged people to remove WhatsApp from their smartphone, alleging without specific evidence that the message app gathers users' information to send to Israel. Oh God, that's propaganda. Oh my God, that's okay. Let's see. Moving on. WENY. Let's see what's on WENY. Let's see. Let's catch up on the comments here. Big Juice is giving us some. Of course, Chick-fil-A is, yes, of course, it's a big business, and I appreciate that they're coming into the area. It looks like we know where Rich will. Yeah, the closest Chick-fil-A here, Steve, is up in Syracuse. That's a 2 hour. That's a 2 hour and 10-minute drive from where I'm at right now. And as far as that goes, so speaking of which, I just remembered something. Hey, when am I supposed to make that phone call to Hancock Field? Huh? The 1st of July? Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's see. But it's up there in Syracuse, the Chick-fil-A. And I like it. I went there. It's a damn good chicken sandwich. Hey, we need 3 more people, folks. We've got 12 folks watching on Rumble Studios. How many people we got on X Live? We're up to 2 people. There are 3 people on X Live. How many people get on YouTube? We got 2 people watching on YouTube. So let's see. Yep, 2 people on YouTube, 3 people on Twitch, 5 people on Rumble. We need to get that up a few more notches, folks. Now it went down to 12. Okay, I'm watching the bean calendar. Okay, let's see. Channel 34. Any more news on Channel 34? We got sidetracked on the. No, we're going to go to WENY. Let's see. WENY, upcoming closures planned for Interstate 86. Okay, we don't need to look about that. Let's see. And I am not seeing anything. That's June 14th. When did you? Oh, that's Saturday. They already caught that guy. That's old news. So there's nothing on WENY out of Elmira. What about Channel 18? Not seeing anything. Oh, vitamin gummies sold at Aldi's, BJ's recalled by FDA. What's that about? I guess they found something wrong with them. Let's see. And I do not see anything on Channel 18. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This is the Owego Penny Saver. Let's go ahead and read this article. This is pertaining to the Strawberry Festival. This is the Owego Penny Saver, and there's a fireworks there for the Owego Penny Saver. OwegoPennySaver.com. Full disclosure, I have no associate, but it's time to celebrate. Time to celebrate as far as that goes. Let me get that right there. Time to celebrate. The 43rd Strawberry Festival kicks off this week, and I'm excited about it. Let's see. We got it's going to be at an 11 a.m. ribbon cutting is planned for tomorrow, Thursday, where officials will for Thursday will be the official start of Owego Strawberry Festival, hosted by the historical Owego Marketplace in downtown Owego, New York, right here in Tioga County. On Thursday, June 9th, there will be a 5K run event at Hickory's Park in Owego. We'll kick things off, followed by a Friday block party and a main festival, both taking place right in the downtown village area. The festival is not just a time to celebrate strawberries and summer's arrival, but it's also a time for friends and families to gather for two or three. If you participate in the 5K day. There's going to be music with they got graduating ceremonies take place on Friday. The festival is sure to attract out-of-towners. It's a good place to be at. It's a good place. None of this would be possible without the hard work of dedicated volunteers. A lot of volunteers going to pulling this off behind the scenes, and the sponsors that keep things funded. Look for the festival guide, including the Penny Saver. We got that. It's over here. Let's see if I got that. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here we go. This is what they're talking about right here. This is from the Owego Penny Saver, right here. Oh, right here. This is what they talk. They give you all the information right here. This is one of their inserts for the Owego Penny. So we know where we're going to go. This is full disclosure. I don't have anything to do with the Penny Saver, but I do pick up one of their free. This is the free paper every week I pick up. But this is this is the second portion. Let me get the other portion. And we primarily get it because of these. They have the paper ads. The missus likes these. So that's for that. But here is, this is an insert, but this is the actual paper right here. The Owego Penny Saver, folks. So that's what we just read. So that's the insert they're talking about in the article we just, right here. This is the article that in the Penny Saver. This is the actual paper version, and you're looking right at the online portion of it right there. So look for the festival guide included in the insert of this week's Owego Penny Saver. You can also follow them on Facebook, Owego Penny Saver, for the festivity updates. And make sure you follow the 43rd Annual Strawberry Festival event page or the historical Owego Marketplace for photographs throughout. So this is a great thing right here. Oh, as far as that goes, that's the article there I've been reading. As far as the right there on the Owego Penny Saver. So there we have it. And I've got the insert there. Okay. So that's going to be a big deal. That's a big deal. I've been looking forward to that all year. Okay, WKGB. Let's see. Anything on KGB? Let's see. What do they have on their features? Let's see. They got something on the newsletter. Nothing there. KISS 104. What do we have over there? Any articles? Nope, nothing there. And let's see, up in the Binghamton area, or the Broome County, or Buffalo area, I should say. The Eternal Flame. Oh, my sister-in-law saw that. The Eternal Flame. That's up there in Buffalo. Okay, that's cool. What's this one about? Let's see. This is up in the Buffalo region. When I was up there a couple weeks ago, my sister-in-law, that's the missus's older sister, her two older sisters went to see this. It's the Eternal Flame, and this is off of this is in New York. This is up in the Buffalo area, Buffalo Niagara area, where Liberty is from. This is from 106.5 WYRK. Let's go ahead and bring this up. And they have a place there. It's called the Eternal Flame. And you can see it. It's right underneath there, the waterfall. And has the Eternal Flame been extinguished at Chestnut Ridge State Park? Ooh, hopefully it doesn't. Wow, that's news to me. They call it the Eternal Flame at Chestnut Ridge State Park, but is it really eternal? Has it been extinguished? What is the eternal flame? Well, the eternal flame is a natural phenomena that people flock to check out, and it's a flame that exists thanks to the natural gas leak that comes out of the ground. The thing that makes this so unique is that the site is covered behind a waterfall in Orchard Park, New York. It's about 1.5 mile hike to the back of the Chestnut Ridge Park. And over the last couple of years, they've upgraded the path and signage to make it easier. What's happened, though, if you get to the Eternal Flame and there isn't exactly a flame in the cove, does the Eternal Flame ever go out? One of the long-lasting beliefs of the Eternal Flame is that if it was lit by Native Americans thousands of years ago and it has been burning ever since, you would think the Eternal Flame could never go out. It's eternal after all, but despite the name, it has been known to go out. Anything from wind, high winds, water being pushed back into the flame, or human intervention can cause the flame to be extinguished. Should you relight the Eternal Flame if it goes out? Well, what should you do if you hike back to the Eternal Flame and it isn't lit? According to multiple pages, such as this one, you can relight the Eternal Flame by striking a flame into the grotto on the left side. While it won't explode, you could get a big poof. So I guess some people have done that. And let's check out this. Let's check out this Eternal Flame thing. Let's check this one out. I guess this guy is lighting it.
We totally relit that thing. Wow. I brought the lighter.
We don't need the. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get a gig. I'm gonna get tagged. There's the Eternal Flame right there. Oh my God, I'm gonna get tagged. I gotta be careful about that. Let's see. But there's the Eternal Flame right there. I guess they relit it. There it is again. We'll watch this again. Oh, this is on TikTok. He's getting ready to light it. So it does go out. And there they are. They relit it. So you can relight it without no danger. Okay. So there we have. That's on TikTok. Okay. Oh, okay. Hopefully we don't get gigged on the music there and stuff. So I think that was less than 30 seconds. Okay, so the Eternal Flame up there in the Binghamton or Buffalo area, as far as that goes, is can go out, I guess. So it's not really all that eternal. Let's see, on 93.7 WBLK, is there anything over there? Nope, they got the same articles as the other ones. So I guess we're at the end of our broadcast here, folks. And let me close out all these tabs here because we don't need them anymore. I'll make it a little easier here. But we are at the end of another broadcast. And let's see, what are we at for time? We're at 2 hours. Okay, we're at 2 hours. What happened here? And all the broadcasts are doing good. Okay, we're doing good there. So let's see. I want to say thank you to our list of chatters that were in the chat. Tina, our Jersey girl, was here. Thank you very much, Tina, for being here. Greatly appreciate that. And as far as you being here, coming in from Central New Jersey. And we had, let's see, what happened here? How come that went back down? Okay, we had Tony D. Salute to you, Tony, my brother veteran, my fellow broadcaster and good friend. Appreciate that. Tony was here. And we had Captain Rehab coming in from the city of brotherly love, backing up. Tony's down there in Georgia, Warner Robins, Georgia. Captain Rehab, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate you being here, my friend. Coming in from the city of brotherly love. And he is a fellow New Yorker as far as that goes, but just lives down in Philly and works down there, I guess, too. So you have a great day there, Captain Rehab. Thank you to Liberty coming in from the Buffalo, Niagara area. Thank you for popping in here, Liberty. And Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Stay cool over there, Thamer. 109 degrees in Riyadh today. And we have, let's see, going down the list, we have, who else do we have? We had Deplorable, the Deplorables. The Deplorable was here. Thank you, Deplorable. You were here. Greatly appreciate that. The Deplorables out there in Western New York, I believe also. Or no, he's in northern Pennsylvania. He's out in northwestern corner of Pennsylvania. He's down from Olean. He's down in Pennsylvania across from Olean. So thank you, Deplorable, for being here. And I think coming up at the tail end was Big Juice, Steve, coming in from the Buckeye State of Ohio. Thank you, Steve, for being here. Even though you were late, you were able to be here. Greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate those folks that were watching that weren't in the chat. Thank you very much for your viewership. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the people that watch on the replay, as well as the people that listen to the audio pod, because we do repurpose the Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning coffee broadcasts over there on Spotify for Creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify for Creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify for Creators. Check them out. Check it out, the audio and stuff. I appreciate that, and we do get some listens to that. I do see the numbers, as well as the replays here on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X Live, and all those other platforms. Locals, Kick, Facebook. Thank you very much for those views, and it is appreciated as far as that goes. And with that, we're all done. And we'll be seeing you Thursday. Tomorrow we'll be doing the audio podcast again on Spotify for Creators. The Fireman Rich audio podcast tomorrow. Look for that on my X page, at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay, folks, for doing things here on this thing called the internet, the social media webs. It's X. X is good. If you want to know where else I'm at, just Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see a whole list of other places where I do post occasionally, but for the most part, everything I do on the internet is posted over there on X. And if you could, give me a follow here on the Rumble. I appreciate that. Or if you haven't already, I do like Rumble. And I do enjoy using Rumble Studios to bring all these broadcasts in. We're on 7 broadcasts, 7 platforms, folks, a network of platforms. And I do appreciate that. All right, folks, you all have a great one. Rich Roberts, at Fireman Rich. Wishing you all well. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care. And we are out of here with Skateboard. And you guys have a great day. Friday. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks.